we'll revisit this next year, and you'll tell me if you have now heard of her and you know who I'm talking
Let
about.
me file that away.
Yes. Okay. Most shocking pop culture event of 2023.
I have two. I have a Bravo and a non-Bravo. My Bravo is, the Roni reboot. I keep going back to this. Like, it is, in retrospect, what's the big deal? But we rebooted a whole franchise. We fired everyone and started over. It's like, that's a big deal. Remember when that was announced that everybody was being fired and we were starting over? The Roni reboot to me is it's shocking.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. What was your second one?
And then just non-Bravo related, to announce the 30-second from Mars tour, Jared Leto, who is still fucking hot as hell in his 50s, climbs the Empire State Building? What the fuck? Do you realize this? Jared Leto climbed the Empire State Building. Like,
No.
for real.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm going to have to look this up. Okay.
30 Seconds from Mars was going on tour, and to announce the tour, I don't know how. I mean, you're Jared Leto. Yeah, you have a team and you get permission. And he himself climbed the Empire State Building. I would never want to do this, but
No.
he did it. So there you go. That's kind of shocking. First person ever, apparently.
Yeah. Okay. I had three. Obviously, Matthew Perry dying. I think that was a huge shock for a lot of people. Rihanna announcing her pregnancy during the Super Bowl halftime show, not really announcing, but showing. I think that was like in the press within minutes. I remember myself watching and being like, what's happening? So I thought that was a pretty big deal. And then I added Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, their morning TV affair and how they got fired. I thought that was pretty interesting. And now I believe I've heard that they're starting a podcast. So they're still going strong.
And did you hear?
Their exes are dating each other, which I don't really know if that's true. Maybe there was a picture of them shot together. I haven't seen that, but I'm not convinced that that's a real piece of gossip, but we will see, I guess, in 2024.
Little Andrew Shue from Melrose Place. I don't know about that one. It makes no sense, but yes, that's what they say.
Biggest letdown of 2023.
The biggest letdown for me is maybe if you take Jersey out of it, maybe if you take Beverly Hills out of it, all the Housewife franchises. It's not what it used to be. I'm let down by pretty much every franchise of Housewives. I feel we got to I don't know. Listen, things run its course, right?
You want to see some new casting? You want to see some new storylines? What is it that you feel like is missing?
I mean, look, maybe we're just in a different phase of life. Like Survivor's been on for how many years? Bachelor, Housewives is like in its 18th, 17th season from RHOC, from when it started. That's like 20 years. Maybe there's nothing. I mean, I want to just feel excitement or, I mean, we had moments with Kathy and Aspen and Lisa Rinna, but right now, today, Housewives, the whole thing for me is a letdown, and that there are great seasons. I think Salt Lake is having the best season, but overall, it's not what it used to be, and I'm not sure if we can get that back on track, but I would like to. What about you?
For me, I would say everybody getting on board to, have Britney's conservatorship end, and then she started to spiral after that. I think that was a big letdown. I think we all thought that we were going to see this free Britney, new person that is able to talk for herself and be normal. And then it was the complete opposite. She was exactly like she had been before, but got even crazier. I mean, I still don't understand. And I'm not even saying this to be funny. With all that money and the fact that you're on your Instagram so much, why can't she invest in a good set of hair extensions? And why has a hair extension company not come to her and said, let us help you? Same thing with her eye makeup, her sensible shoes. Like there's so many ways. She's always in a bathing suit or underwear. Let's get her some brand deals. And then the whole thing with the knives, like why was a Cutco knife deal not made? Like, I just feel like she's missing opportunities left and right. She's not this hustling girl that we all want her to be. I'd love to see her back performing. I've seen her perform in Vegas. Her music is so great. I still listen to her music in my car when I'm driving and I sing along. I mean, I love Britney. So I want the best for her, but I think we all were let down because we saw there is some mental health issues going on.
Yeah.
And then in the Bravo sphere, I would say another letdown was, what was it called? Shitty Creek? What was the thing with Luann and Sonia?
Crappy Lake.
Crappy Lake. There
Welcome
you
to Crappy Lake.
Yeah, did you watch it? I didn't even know it came out.
It came out, it's come and it's gone. You know what's really good actually is Real Housewives Girls Trip New York version. It's shockingly fun.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Was it good? Did you like it? Shitty Creek, whatever.
I mean, Luann is my girl, so I always hesitate when I say
I like
something like
Luann
that.
a lot. I want her to succeed. I thought if you and I did it, I think we'd have a lot of fun. But maybe it wasn't the
Maybe the
right
second
casting.
season could be you and me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Favorite TV show of 2023?
Selling Sunset, sorry.
Oh, I like that one. I do like that.
So good. I for everyone who hangs on every word I say with Bravo, forget it. Go and watch Selling Sunset. There you go. Start at
Okay.
season 1, watch it all.
Okay. Have you seen Jury Duty?
It's funny. I know somebody who was actually in it, who's been
Really?
on my podcast, Trisha LaFotte. She's a lawyer. I had her on, I think, to cover Jen Shaw stuff way back. I've not seen it, but I've heard it is literally phenomenal.
Okay, for those of you that need something to watch this break, you should definitely stream Jury Duty. It's so good. It's about a regular guy who's called into jury duty. He doesn't realize that it's completely fake. It's reality TV. Everyone is an actor. And, it's what happens when things start to break down. It's really good. So I thought that was terrific. I'm also a huge Love is Blind fan. I had a couple people from the show on. I've always been a fan. I want to be on the show. I want them to have a show with, again, a little bit older of a crowd, people who have kids, people who are single that want a second chance at love. I think it's great. I believe in the concept of meeting somebody behind a door. So I like it. What do you say?
Well, this is how things are greenlit in Hollywood. You know how the biz works. Now that, to your point, the Golden Bachelor is such a success, we might have Love is Blind and all these other love shows might start skewing older or having a golden version.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it needs to be a golden version for something like that, but for someone who's been divorced, they could be in their late 30s, 40s, 50s. That's the time when you're ending your first relationship. You get a lot of people getting divorced in their late 30s, early 40s, and then they're trying for something new. They've dated for a while, they haven't found anything. They have quote unquote baggage because they, are hung up on old relationships, or they have kids, or whatever their baggage is that other people see that as, and they just have not been able to find the right one. They're a different person than they were when they were 20, when it was kind of carefree. Now your life is about paying bills and dealing with the mortgage and dealing with your homeowner stuff and dealing with kids' school, and it's less sexy than it is when you're in your 20s. So I would love something like that because I think it would be perfect for me because I have a hard time finding a guy in a normal way. So would you
Like
do it if
that.
they asked you to do it if they had a gay version?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm a little wary of meeting someone without seeing them, but sure.